Or in the UK, we'd call him a prick. Seriously, ask yourself, is this the sort of relationship you want? Now, I know a lot of you want to know about these Dubai trips. All right, guys, welcome to episode 1 of the Moonlyte Talks podcast. And I'm actually happy that I'm finally getting this done. So many people have said to me, Moonlyte, the amount of experiences you've been through, the amount of stuff, businesses and things I've seen are crazy. So you've got to get them out there. And I said, all right, cool, let's do it. So now we're here with episode 1, guys. All right, so listen. Woo! Today's going to be a nice one. We're going to talk about relationships. And, you know, if you know me, you know I'm going to keep it 100% real. That's all I know how to do, people. Keep it real. All right, everyone. I want to talk about the dating scene and how it's changed, mostly for the worse, over the last, say, 15, 20 years. Now, I've been around long enough to see the shift from what was mostly organic conversations, organic meetings up of people. People would just see each other and talk to now to something that is mostly entirely based on social media, clout, and manufactured personas online. If I rewind, say like 15, 20 years ago, social media wasn't a thing. If you wanted a girl's attention, you would have to approach her face to face. So imagine you're in a party, you could be at a shop, you could be even in the groceries, could be at the ice skating ring, could be cinema, on the bus, and you would actually have to have face-to-face conversations. So that meant guys had to have genuine charisma, a sense of humor, and actually something interesting to say. Back then, say in my late teens, when social media was not a thing, you actually had to approach a girl face to face. There was no hiding behind DMs or carefully curated profiles. Whereas in nowadays, people hide behind their Instagrams, their Snapchat filters. There's even these apps that are giving you aesthetics that are not even real. This is smaller, that is bigger. Which means you're kind of falsifying yourself. Guys send the same 100 generic dead messages to 100 different women, hoping that someone will respond, I guess out of pity maybe. Meanwhile, they're flexing designer clothes they probably don't even own, cars they can't even afford, and altering their appearance using these filters. This is all a performance. And for most people, this performance feels a lot safer than real life, than the possibility of real life rejection. This creates a false sense of entitlement. That's because social media has become a safety net for many men and women. It's easy to create the illusion that you're living your best life 24/7 when all you do is post highlights or even just illusions. Because of that, people now feel much more entitled than before. That entitlement has always existed. I mean, for years back, it's always been. But because of social media, it's 1,000 times worse. And that's because people now can show off or pretend to on platforms where perception is basically everything. There's a huge problem with how men objectify women. I mean, they flick through their feed and they're like, she looks good, she looks good, she looks good. Instead of getting to know someone's personality, their heart, or even say their mind, a lot of men and women too, most people just want that perfect social media coupled image to show off to the world. Never mind if it was built on emptiness or even shaky grounds. Okay, be honest, guys, and leave a comment if you do, okay? But we all know that one guy or a few guys that rock that zero confidence starter kit. Let me tell you what that is. A luxury watch, finance or sometimes even fake, designer drip from head to toe, chains, those big diamond chains, a high-end car which is more than likely leased or hired, and they're all there popping expensive bottles in the VIP, mad bottles in the VIP to show all the guys that they're the alpha male and to show all the women. It's kind of like a backcall to all these women as well. But ask yourself this question. Do those same guys have the confidence to strike up a conversation in the groceries, in the gym, or even in the park without all of those props? And if you stripped away all those luxury items, could those same men have a meaningful conversation that isn't about money, drip, or status? In many cases, the answer is no. Okay, let me tell you a first-hand story, okay? I've seen the guy in the VIP, the alpha male, spending thousands. Women are flocking to him for Instagram stories, drinks, and, you know, those highlights where they're getting their phone out. Meanwhile, that same girl, drinking all those drinks and doing up lifestyle, bumps into me at the bar. We get talking briefly. Within a couple seconds, she hands over a number. See, she may be in the VIP using this guy, drinking his champagne, getting the doing up lifestyle. But this same lady, guys, she knows exactly who she wants, and she knows exactly who she's going to use for what she wants as well, which I think is quite intelligent. So kudos to you ladies that know how to use these simp guys. It's not all about the ballers and the people showing off in the club. It's all about something that can't be bought, something that money can't buy, and that's a genuine connection. And on the flip side, there are women that are literally only out there for the fast life, the money, the flashy things, and you can spot them so easily. Every post is draped in luxury brands, designer shopping bags, fancy dinners at 5-star restaurants, pictures in front of cars they don't own, multiple trips to Dubai by themselves, but we all know what's going on there. Their message is pretty clear. If you can't afford to maintain this lifestyle, then don't even try. And if that's a relationship you want, because there are men out there that want a relationship solely based on their bank balance, then yeah, do you. But personally, I avoid those women like the plague. I do not want nothing to do with those sort of women, no. And the saddest part is these two people will actually get together. The man with no real confidence and the lady who's not genuinely interested in him, just basically what he can provide. They'll live the lie until his money dries up, and as soon as he can't afford to maintain her lifestyle, she'll just hop on to the next real big spender, leaving him like a donut. Or in the UK, we'd call him a prick. Seriously, ask yourself, is this the sort of relationship you want? One where you're only valued on what you can provide. You're only valued on the amount of money you can give. Now, I know a lot of you want to know about these Dubai trips. You know, when the ladies go to Dubai multiple times in the same month, solo, alone, what's going on. And let's just say I have a friend who runs an agency who actually supplies, it's a female. She supplies ladies for multi-millionaires in Dubai. And I've been privy to actually get to know some of these stories. Well, some of these things that happen, they're not actually stories. And believe you me, some of them would give you nightmares. If you think I should do a whole podcast on what happens in Dubai, what I know happens in Dubai, and how it works and how it happens, then drop a comment and I'll do that in my next podcast. Okay, let me give you my final thoughts on this whole topic, okay? I cannot by any means blame these women who are out there hustling for their money. You go get your money, do your thing. Because if these guys are stupid enough to spend all their money just to have a pretty face on their arm with no genuine real connection, then kudos, do your thing. And furthermore, I can't even call these guys stupid, because if that's what they enjoy doing, spending on a woman that doesn't care until you go broke and then she leaves you, then do your thing. You're a guy who's looking for a genuine connection. I would say work on your confidence, work on your communication skills, and work on your passion for being the best person you can be. Don't rely on flashy items to do the talking for you, because then you're going to end up with a woman that's only attracted to these flashy items, which will be a problem eventually. Believe me. Do you want a woman that sees beyond the materialistic things and sees your true value? Or do you want a woman that's only there for a free ride? Remember, a relationship built on shallow foundations will eventually collapse. Social media will always blur the lines, but in person, face to face, you can't fake a genuine connection. You can't fake confidence. You can't fake real intentions and genuine compatibility. And again, I'm not here to judge or belittle anyone. These are just my opinions shaped on my experiences. I'd definitely like to hear your perspective. Perhaps I can learn something from you as well. And if you want to hear those really gritty, kind of leave you with nightmares, details about these girls that are going to Dubai, then you got to comment. You got to drop those in the comments, and I'll do that on the next one. Until then, remember to stay true to yourself, be confident in who you are. Moonlyte talks, awadis under minors. I'm out.